Good morning everybody, it's Richard from Risk and Safety Compliance Services coming at you today on Friday the 3rd of December 2021, and it's quite an exciting day for us here at Risk and Safety Compliance Services, and I want to share something with you. So today is the day that we launch our online fully interactive farm and estate health and safety training course. I want to share with you a couple of screenshots, if I may please, to give you a quick flavour of the course. I'm talking quick, so I know people don't like videos that are too long. So what you can see in front of you is my school. So once you've found us, you've logged on, you've paid your money and you've enrolled as a student, this is where you end up. You end up in our school learning environment. And down here on the left hand side are all of the chapters of our course. So we cover off all of the general hazards of farming and agricultural work and landed estate work, all the normal things you'd expect to find. And it's stuff that's killing people and injuring people every year, not just in the UK, in Australia, New Zealand and America and across the globe. We've done a bit of careful research, we've analysed what's killing and hurting people, and we've put a course together around that. So if you allow your employees and your staff members to go on this course, they're going to go away at the end of it with a very, very good understanding of farm and agricultural safety, keeping them safe at work and your business more viable. So let's have a quick look. So when I put this together, I was under no illusions that there's competition out there. So I went away and I sat 4 courses myself. I logged on, paid my own money. I went through some courses. Some were good, some were not so good. But what they all lacked was this interactivity. So every course available except this one, basically you log on, you pay your money and you simply read a screen. Well, you might as well just go and buy a book, rather than flick through PowerPoint slides. So I thought, right, what can we do about that? How can we make it a little bit more lively and interactive? So our training course comprises of PowerPoint. It's got PowerPoint, but as you can see on the screen here, look over on the right hand side, well, my right hand side down on the bottom there, I'm actually inside the video, so I'll talk you through the PowerPoint presentations, and it's kind of like having your own teacher on a one-to-one basis, but it's on a one-to-many basis. So that's one point of difference. Now I'm going to show you the real difference that we've got. On the left-hand side, as you work your way through these chapters, and eventually you're going to get to chapter 7, and it's going to welcome you to our virtual farm. And what will happen is when you click into the virtual farm, it will take you away and you'll land on our farm. So here you are on our farm. You can see the little orange circles flashing away there, and what they denote are areas that you can do stuff. You can go in and have a play around. Just before you get here, you will have watched a separate video which will have clearly explained what you're supposed to do when you get to this point. And basically, in a nutshell, it says, look, go to the next chapter, get in the farm, go into each of the orange dots that are flashing, get your pen and your pad out, and see how many hazards you can spot. So let's do that. Let's go into the store and the workshop. What it does, it will take you into the workshop and the store environment. And we've got a 3D model. Let me just be quiet while that opens up.
Instructions. In the workshop you can drag the screen to look around. You can also move around and explore by clicking in the direction you want to go.
So you can do stuff. It said you can click and drag and move around. So let's do that. Let's give it a go. So you can move around and walk your way through. Now, the detail's pretty good. So bear in mind, you've already been briefed. Go in here, look for hazards. There's loads of stuff that we've set up for you to look at and hazard spot. And if you see something you think, I wonder if that's hazardous, well, why don't you zoom in on it? You can zoom right on in. Look at the detail you can go into. And you can zoom out and you can look up and move yourself around. So you go around, look for hazards. Let's go through. Let's walk. In fact, there's a door there. What's through there? Oh, and you end up in a different part of the workshop where you can do a similar type of thing. You can come across to the workbench and you can zoom right in. Look, again, you're looking for hazards in this particular environment. And then what you do, once you've been through all of the different areas, and you've made a note of all of your hazards, you'll come out, you'll finish that chapter, and then you'll go into the next chapter, which is this one. And so once you come into here, you kind of go back into the farm environment and it looks the same, but it's not. You can have a quick look around the countryside. Look, beautiful, the beautiful countryside. We did it on a nice sunny day, which was good. This is a real farm. This is a client farm. So now let's go back into that same workshop. It looks pretty much the same. It looks identical, but there is a slight point of difference here. This time when it opens up, what you'll notice appearing are some hazard warning triangles.
Instructions.
You get the same.
In the workshop you can drag the screen to look around. You can also move around and explore by clicking in the direction you want to go.
So, now you see warning triangles. This time when you click that triangle, and what it will do is it will zoom out, and then it will open up, sorry, excuse me, click the triangle, wait a second and don't be impatient like I am, and then it will take you to another video, and this time when you click play,
these stairs as a potential hazard.
you can watch that video there within this school, and what it will do is explain all about that hazard, and you can do that throughout. You can just carry on walking through. If you think you something like a hazard triangle, click on it, give it a click, and then the videos will open up and you'll be able to sit back and watch the video again. It'll talk about why it's an issue.
Potentially hazardous then.
So that's our school, and that's and again, just give you one more example, and then I'll be quiet and leave you to your day. Into the animal shed, where you can move around, where we set up various hazards for you. Here we identified this as possibly a hazard. I don't want to give too much away here, because I want people coming onto this course.
Well, in this
and again,
picture we marked up the chainsaw as a potential hazard.
and I'll explain to you why that's hazardous. So back to the left-hand side, work your way through the course. It's a little quiz, and then finally, the last bit, at the end, you'll be invited into another virtual arena, which is our library. Once you come into the Risk and Safety Compliance Services library, you can do a number of things. You can watch another video. Those bugger there, look, he'll tell you all about the library, what you can do here. You can browse the shelves. This particular bit is about farm safety, so if you want to know about farm safety, there's loads of stuff there. A bit about training, some general links to various websites relevant to health and safety here. If you work in forestry, which I do quite a lot, then there's a load of info and a load of links to forestry websites. Or if you wish to engage further with risk and safety compliance services, we've included all our social media feeds there, so you can whip across to our LinkedIn feed. That'll take you to our LinkedIn page. Sorry, that one won't. That'll take you to our website, because that was my website link. If you want to go to our LinkedIn feed, you can go and have a look at our LinkedIn feed, and so on and so forth. So that's me. That's Richard Wade from Risk and Safety Compliance Services. Brief introduction. I hope I haven't bored you to death. So what do you need to do now then? So if you work in landed estates or farms, you need to go to our school. So you need to go to www.RASCS, that's the Risk and Safety Compliance Services website. Click on Farm and Estate Training, follow the naturally progressing links, and you'll end up in our school. It's fully online and it's very secure, so you can log on, set yourself a login, pay your money. It's very cheap. I've kept it now today. It costs you £24. That includes your VAT. It's cheaper than the competition and it's better than the competition. Pay your money, log on, do your course. At the end of it, you'll get a certificate of completion, and you'll have access to me if you've got any questions along the way. There's loads of ways you can contact me. They're all contained within the training material. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great weekend, and thank you so much for listening.